Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to learn how to generate image using AI agent and Slack. So let's suppose I'm running social media agency and I've created a channel on Slack in which I'm writing all the prompts to generate the images. Now I want that as soon as I send a new message or a prompt, the OpenAI, which is my AI agent, should automatically generate the image and send that back to my Slack channel. Doing this manually will consume a lot of time, so I'm completely going to automate this process. And to do this automation, I'm going to use Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect is an amazing automation and integration software which requires no coding or programming skills. Here I just need to build connection between Slack and OpenAI. With the help of Pabbly Connect, I'm going to build this connection in such a way that whenever I am going to write a new message in my Slack channel, the image according to that will be automatically generated using OpenAI and it will be automatically posted back to my channel. Now, if you want to learn the step-by-step process, then let me take you all to my screen. In this video, we are going to learn how to generate image using AI agent and Slack. For this, we are going to create automation between Slack and OpenAI with the help of Pabbly Connect. So this is the landing page of Pabbly and you can visit this simply by typing pabbly.com/connect in your browser. Now after browsing the website, we need to sign into our Pabbly account. On the top right corner, you can see two options, sign in and sign up for free. If you are an existing user, click on the sign in, and if you are a new user, click on the sign up for free. As I'm an existing user, I'll go with the sign in. And here all Pabbly apps page has appeared, which is showing me all the Pabbly applications. I'm going to click on this Pabbly Connect Access Now. And it has taken me towards this dashboard where I will be able to find all my workflows over here and all the folders which I've created over here. Now, if you want to create a new folder, simply click on this plus icon and from here you can create a new folder. For now, I want to create a new workflow for which I need to click on this create workflow button. And first I need to provide the workflow name and then I have to select the folder in which I want to save that workflow. So first let's name this workflow as generate image using AI agent and Slack. And now I need to select my folder. So these are the folders which have been created. Here I'm going to select this as AI agent and then click on create. Here workflow created successfully. As soon as I click on create, two boxes have appeared in front of me. One is trigger, other is action. So trigger says when this happens, an action says do this. So trigger is basically an event which starts the automation of a workflow. There can be only one trigger step in a workflow but as many as action steps as you want. Here in this workflow, I want to generate image using AI agent and Slack, which means whenever I am going to add a new message in my Slack channel or the prompt, the image will be automatically generated using AI agent and then it will be automatically posted back to this channel, which means whenever I'm going to send a new message in this channel, this complete workflow here will get triggered because trigger says when this happens. So when I'm going to add a new prompt or a new message in this channel and then action says do this, then generate the image. Here in my trigger application, I will be taking Slack and then in my trigger event, I am going to take this new message. So whenever I'm going to send the new message, this workflow is going to get triggered. Now I'm going to click on this connect. If you have an existing connection, go with save. If you don't have one, click on this add new connection and then click on this connect with Slack. Here I need to enter the token type. So let's say the token type is user. You can enter either user or bot. I'm going to click on this save. And here I have to select the space. I have already logged in my Slack account and now I just need to grant away some permissions, for which I will be clicking on this allow. And you will see the authorization will be successful. It is always advisable to keep your applications logged in for the easy authorization. And now I need to enter the Slack channel. Here in this drop down, you can see all the channels which I have created. I have created a channel by the name AI agent. So I'm going to search for this AI agent. I'm going to select this. And then if I click on the save and send test request, I'm not going to receive any response because there is no message. I'm going to enter the message like generate image showing slow soft morning. I'm going to post this and now I will go towards my workflow and then click on the save and send test request and you will see I'm going to receive the response. So here I have received the text as generate image showing slow, soft morning. And here we can say that as soon as we have built this connection and as soon as I've sent this message, I've received that response in this workflow, and this shows the connection setup that we have created between Slack and Pabbly Connect that is successful. And now whenever I'm going to send a new message, I will start capturing that response here in this workflow. Now over here it is important to notice that Slack is a polling based application, which means it will check for the response in 10 minutes and not instantly, which means whenever I'm going to post a new data or a new message, it will check for the response after 10 minutes and not instantly give me the response. So you can set your own trigger time by clicking on the three dots, go towards the set trigger time, and from this drop down you can select your own trigger time and then simply click on save. Here the trigger timing is saved. And now moving on to the next step, whenever I'm going to send the message to Slack, I want to generate the image based on that. In my action application, I will be taking OpenAI, which is my AI agent. And then in my action event, I'm going to select this as generate image Delhi and then click on connect. If you have an existing connection, go with save. If you don't have one, click on this add new connection. And now to make this connection, we have to enter the token. Following the help desk given below, I'm going to enter the token and I'm going to click on the hyperlink. And it has taken me towards this API keys page. Now to create a new API token, I simply need to click on this create new secret key. First, I have to provide the key name. So let's say the key is test, the project will be default project and the permissions will be all, and then I simply need to click on this create secret key. A new API token will be provided to me, which I need to copy and simply paste that over here. Now here, as I've already an existing connection, I've created this connection multiple times. So I'm going to select the existing connection and then go with save. Here you will see OpenAI is connected with Pabbly Connect, and now I have to enter these details. First I have to select my model, so I'm going to select this as Delhi 3 and then I'm going to enter the prompt. So here I have written you are an AI image generator, create a visually stunning high resolution image based on the following prompt. The image should be imaginative, well lit and detailed. Prefer photorealism or artistic style based on the scene. Avoid text in the image. Now I'm going to enter the prompt. But I'm not going to enter this manually. Instead, I'm going to use a method called mapping, which means I'm going to enter the data from the previous response. Here I've received the response from Slack. When I click on this, I can see all the response. And this is the response which I have received. Generate image showing slow, soft morning. Over here, mapping is important so that every time you receive a new response, it is taken into consideration in this field. Manually entering the data will make this field static and the information will not change even if you have received the new response. Over here, if I manually enter any detail, this field will become static and every time I receive a new response, the result will not change. So as to keep this field dynamic, we use this process mapping instead of manually entering the details. Now I want just one image, so I am not going to enter anything. If you want, you can enter following the help desk. Over here, I'm going to select the size as 1024 x 1024 and the quality as HD. And then I'm going to enter nothing in the style. So here we have entered all the required details. And now I'm simply going to click on save and send test request. Let's wait for the image to be generated. So here I have received the response. In this data URL, I have my image. So I'm going to copy this URL entirely and paste that in a new tab. And let's check what response we have received. So here it has sent me this image, and this is a very wonderful and a beautiful image, and I'm going to send this back to my Slack channel. Now, if I click on this add action step button, I'm going to search for my action application, which is Slack. And then in my action event, I'm going to select this as send channel message and then click on connect. Over here, now I have already an existing connection. I'll go with save, and then I'm going to select my channel ID as AI agent, and then I'm going to enter the message. Here is the image which you have asked for, and in this image URL I'm going to enter the response which I have received from my OpenAI. These fields are not required. One image, alt text, bot name, bot icon, auto expand link. So I'm going to skip this. In the username and channel name, I'm going to select it as true. The reply broadcast is false, and I'm going to skip this. So here I have entered the message I want to keep this message static. I do not want to change. I just want to keep changing this image. So I have entered this manually instead of entering or mapping that from somewhere else. I'm simply going to click on save and send test request, and you will see that the image will be posted on my Slack. And here it is. It has been posted. Here is the image which you have asked for. So now to summarize, we took Slack as a trigger application where we made connection with Pabbly Connect. We send the message and receive that response over here. As Slack is a polling based application, I'm going to receive the response after 10 minutes, and then the image will be generated and posted back to my same channel. So this is how this automation workflow is going to run. Here we have successfully created automation between Slack OpenAI with the help of Pabbly Connect. I hope you like this video. Thanks for watching.
Not only these applications, but you can integrate many more applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now, if you have any doubt, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any query, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issue, you can visit the website given over here. Also, if you find our videos helpful, do share it with your friends and like and subscribe to our channel.